But see, is his tongue discolored to you?
Well, that kind of that purpley pale color.
Yeah.
Oh,
be careful, he can't walk a little bit.
You know, a lot of times when it gets that purpley color, it just means poor perfusion. Like he's not really, you know,
Taking in enough air.
not getting enough oxygen, perfusing everywhere. You know, that purpley color, you know, it's this one's probably
Bad, yeah.
failing. Yeah, I can
Here,
take
you want me to help you? Yeah, we put the stepper out here to make life a little easier for you. Yeah, because I have a blood count too. Excuse me, I haven't we have a blood count. She's 200 pounds.
Oh goodness! Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to come inside?
You want to come inside, Booger? Come on.
Where's your favorite spot? Where do you want to be? There. Come on, Spark. Having trouble.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to.
He can't really move.
Be careful. Be careful. Oh, be careful. Be careful, baby. You want to go inside? You see, lady? Oh,
Right.
what a sweetheart. Watch out, Dakota. See what he wants to do. He's the boss. Watch him over there.
Gotta pee. All right.
He used to love motorcycles. When people would, he would terrorize them. We brought him back from Tennessee back in 2005. And had him way longer than that.
Get that good?
Oh, I feel so bad for him because he's really such a real good dog. And when he got sick on the floor, he was upset about that because he doesn't do things like that. Anytime, I don't care. I don't care if you're too cute. I don't care. It's nothing that something you know.
They feel embarrassed about it, even though there's nothing that they can help. You know.
He's just like he's our family.
You want to go back inside? Go back in the air? Go down the Kyle Street? Oh. Bear, he's trying.
Yeah, but he's not getting enough. I know. We think that he's always trying to show himself where we don't do the wrong thing. Oh, look, honey. See? Looks crazy for a second.
A lot. It's just a really rapid heart rate. Boom, 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 boom.
What does that usually mean?
It's just one night that gets elevated like that. You know, he's completely dehydrated. He's got, that can be a sign of pain and a sign of dehydration. And then, poor perfusion, it just starts getting faster and faster and faster as he's trying to oxygenate himself. So,
What do you think? What's your opinion? Lately it has been, sometimes it's gotten really humongous on one side.
I think kind of what you're describing is maybe he had a little stroke or something like that. With the not being able to move.
And then, because he said it like 8 times now. He just,
but the abdomen being swollen and the heart rate being really rapid and you can't really breathe, it's probably going into heart failure. So when they have heart failure, especially right-sided heart failure, they will blow it up like that. So they call it ascites, which means all it means is that the fluid is leaking from his blood vessels into his abdomen, and so that it's just his heart's not pumping right. It's just not able to. And also you get fluid in the lungs, you get fluid in the abdomen. You have trouble breathing.
Like
they will cough a little.
He's been coughing, and he almost has like that death rattle. Just the rattle with the breathing, the coughing.
Yeah, so that would be my guess. He's old, his heart is failing. And then we'll do that with the cough. It's because there's fluid in his lungs because the blood is basically backing up because it's not beating the way it should. And so then fluid will leak out of the vessels into the abdomen and into the lungs, and so that's when they get trouble breathing. So there's not a lot you can do for that. I mean, sometimes people will take them to the vet and you can put them on, you know, medications like diuretics and things like that to try to flush some of that fluid out, but it's usually, you know, it just masks the symptoms basically. Yeah.
And that's what I was thinking too.
You know, there are medications that help, like, you know, one would be like, it's called Lasix. It's a diuretic, so.
Lately we've been doing that a lot.
How old is he now?
I've had him for right at 13 years, and he was full grown when he showed up at my door in Tennessee. And I would assume he was at least 2, maybe a little bit older than that.
He's probably 15, yeah.
So he's about 15, maybe 16.
That's pretty old, so.
Yeah.
That's pretty old, so. Yeah.
And he's a Labrador mix, and
I do think, you know, it's time. You know, he's not gonna
I
get
think
better,
he's
and he's
just
gonna
in a lot of
progressively get
pain.
worse.
Yeah. And I don't want that for him.
Yeah.
I really don't. I mean, there's nothing, I mean.
And, you know, I don't know if Danny explained the procedure a little bit, but, you know, what we do is I'm going to give him a shot in the muscle first, and it's just a sedative. So he's going to get just completely sleepy and kind of just pass out, basically, so he doesn't feel anything. And then, you know, what we're going to do is we're going to try to do a little catheter in one of his back legs, and we give him the euthanasia shot. It's an overdose of an anesthetic. So it feels like to them like if you've ever gone under for surgery. It puts them to sleep.
Oh, okay.
And then, you know, so basically it stops the brain and the heart. So it's just an overdose of, you know, they don't use it anymore, but it used to be a human drug they used to reduce anesthesia. So, and it's just an overdose of that. So it's very quick, and, you know, and they just look like you go to sleep.
Yeah. My mom had it done once, and
I know you guys were going to probably maybe bury him out here.
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, I don't know. There's rules and stuff about burial, but most people don't have a problem. Yeah. I'm fine with that, so.
yeah, I couldn't imagine not being around this way.
Yeah, well, we can, you know, you can take him and do like private cremation and all that kind of stuff, but it's pretty expensive for a private cremation. It's like $210 for that, so.
Oh, lady on the straight bucket underneath his center.
Yeah.
At one point in time, I wanted to get him stuffed, and everyone's like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "I love you so much." It just.
You're not the only one, so you're not crazy for that. We have a dog. My parents had a dog that they told me they wanted to do. So
he's like,
and I'm fine. You know, burying him in the backyard is great. You know, I've got personally a little pet cemetery in my house too. So you know, I kind of.
Parents do too.
We've got a few dogs out there, so. I think that's
He would keep pushing himself because he's that, you know, he just has that kind of character.
Yeah.
At any expense. I mean, even if it causes him pain, he's just a good kid like that.
He's stoic, you know.
Yeah.
He says, "I'm gonna keep trying." Yeah, so the effort from walking from here into there is just.
Oh, it's just so overwhelming. Yeah.
You know, he can't breathe, he can't catch his breath.
Even when
that's
he's
what it
laying down,
feels like
it's
when you're in heart
overwhelming.
failure.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you can't breathe, you can't
Well, I
catch
know.
your breath.
I've been hospitalized just recently in January of this year, and before I had like no blood. And for me to even move, it was, I mean, exhausting. So I can't imagine.
Yeah,
You know?
and at 15, I mean, it's about the time.
Yeah.
You know, they don't really last a whole lot longer than that, unfortunately. So.
He's like converted over. He was like my grandpa's age when she died, you know.
Yeah,
So
he's
we gave
about
him hot
95.
dogs.
You know?
Yeah, we gave him hot dogs. And
It's like a 95-year-old person.
actually beat my grandmother then. She was 82.
Yeah, he's like, for a big dog, 15 is definitely.
Oh yeah. Well, see, that's what our Maymay. She's over 200 pounds. She's a bloodhound, and we've had her. Actually, we've had her for about, well, as long as we've had him, but not as long. We had him a year after him, and that was in Tennessee, and so. Yeah, she may be actually 12. Quit, Buster. I have 2 in the. Ignore the 12C. My daughter wanted to make it look like an apartment, her bedroom. And think about that because we never get visitors. Quit.
That's fine.
Right now.
It's all good.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, I do think you're making the right decision. Absolutely. So, yeah. Good boy.
How long before, like, you know for a fact that he's not just knocked out, he's...
Oh, Neil kind of can tell right away because he'll stop breathing, but I have my stethoscope and I usually will check him a couple times to make sure. And I just listen for the heart to have stopped.
Oh,
There he goes, a little
don't be smart.
episode.
Okay.
It's all right, sweetie. It's okay.
Poor boy.
Relax. Was that what that was?
Like a little, like a little seizure type episode, kind of. Not really a full seizure, but like a.
He keeps
doing
that's
that.
what he keeps doing. And like he tried to make it outside and he fell over and went real stiff.
Well, he's fine. We can leave him right
Okay.
here. I need to get you to sign this. I guess. And if you wanted to, you know, write a check or whatever, get all that taken care of first before I have anything done. It is done. So I'm all taken care of. You guys. Done. Right. Yeah. He's so
Can we scoot him down where he all can...
Yeah, where we can all sit around and
Put him right in the middle here. Yeah, I'm used to it. I get on the floor every day.
sorry.
And do it. It's all fine. I want him to be comfortable. Going down how fast, huh?
Yeah.
It's tough.
There's 2:30.
I knew that was good.
Just authorized stuff to do with the procedure, basically. I can give him a little shot right there if he doesn't want to move it. Once he's sleepy. There you go.
Hi,
I want
baby.
him to be. Yeah. Hi, Sparky.
Doing a little memoir for YouTube.
Oh goodness. You make me a little nervous now.
I'm trying not to get you as much as possible.
It's fine.
Some people are sensitive about getting them on video.
Yeah, you don't want to take a picture?
Yeah.
I know it's sad. They're like our family members, you know? They really are.
They
They're
are.
part of the family. Or you can stay right here. Yeah, we'll get a picture.
Dakota, I want to get a picture of you and him. Hang on, one more step. You were wiping your nose. It's okay. Dakota? Here, show me. Here. Yeah. Up here. Okay. Show me. Stephanie already there.
Ready. I'm gonna go ahead and just give him, it's just a shot in the muscle. You guys just hold his little head.
Love you,
Little up.
Spark.
This is the only part he might kind of feel a little bit.
It's okay. Love you, Spark.
This is just gonna be the sedative.
It's okay, Spark. It's all right. Maybe it's okay. It's all right. It's
Okay, that's the
We
worst.
love you, Spark. We love you. Oh, we love you,
And
Spark.
that's gonna take a few
Aw.
minutes, but you'll notice
Okay,
he's gonna
let's
get a
try
little
to
bit
keep
sleepy. So you
Aw.
just, you guys give him some
There
love
we
and
go.
attention.
Nice, Spark.
You know, about
We love
3
you.
to 5 minutes, and he'll be nice and sleepy.
Aw.
Ready to
We
go.
love you, Spark. Sparks.
We love you.